Clark over Horston, hits a three. Here's Clark, thinking about a bomb, the hesitation, the take, the lead. Reese the lay, Clark to Reese. Leavish hounding Clark. Clark, step back three, knocks it down. Take a look here at a career first.
It's a step back, going right, I may add. It's usually step back, going left.
Nice. Boy, Enrique gave it to McCowan, who couldn't finish. Behind the back again for Clark, give her another assist. And
it's the turnover ratio in her career last season. Clark gets away with a little push, fall away, buries it. And a little reaction.
Mitchell, guarded by Harris. Mitchell spinning, finding Clark. 5 to shoot. Clark lays it in. Tie game.
Caitlin Clark, just a nice drive. She's navigated that well tonight. And we saw it against New York as well, knowing when to look for the three, but not to.
The most accomplished players rarely stay the same for long. As opponents study their tendencies and defenses become more sophisticated, they are forced to evolve or risk becoming predictable. That constant evolution has become one of the defining characteristics of Caitlin Clark. Rather than depending on the same solutions every night, she continues expanding her game, finding new ways to create opportunities and remain effective regardless of the challenge in front of her.
Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
get it to go. All of a sudden, that's 6 of 10. Not looking so hot anymore. And the baseball pass down. Clark. Uh-oh.
Buckled Carlton's knees. Well, Caitlin Clark, one thing she got is handles. Finds her way to the rim.
I would have loved to have seen Veronica Burton put the ball on the deck and attack the basket.
Oh, what a slick pass.
Howard blocked by Boston. Here comes Caitlin.
Get it!
Katie Lou Samuelson can't hit the long two. It stays here with Indiana. Clark, a deep one. You bet!
Most efficient, best performance in terms of shooting the back.
Channel defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep three.
Oop, that is!
This is what they came for.
Oh my goodness, it never gets old.
One of the clearest signs of that growth is her understanding of how a game unfolds over time. Not every possession demands immediate action, and not every opportunity should be taken simply because it exists. Caitlin Clark recognizes that basketball is often about building advantages gradually. A smart decision early in the first quarter can influence opportunities much later in the game. That long-term perspective allows her to play with patience while still maintaining an aggressive mindset whenever the right moment appears. Her awareness extends beyond her own responsibilities. Throughout every game, she constantly evaluates how defenders are rotating, where teammates are finding space, and how the overall rhythm of the offense is developing. Those observations shape every decision she makes. Rather than focusing exclusively on individual success, Caitlin Clark consistently searches for the option that creates the strongest outcome for the entire team.
Just for that reason, they're too deadly from behind the arc.
An 11-0 run for New York. Clark, she got another.
She's in the history of the league. You might want to get out on her. And then Caitlin, wow, that was a really good contender.
After a rough start. Clark, a little bit of daylight.
Clark, as we mentioned, only 3 points in the second half. She had 13 in the first half, but has picked up a triple-double here today and gets the...
Connecticut, an early 9-point lead. Clark, a three. It is good.
And Caitlin Clark, one of the rare times this season we've seen her get open. Dejanay Carrington just looking at the ball.
3 and some change left to play here in the first quarter. Caitlin Clark pulls it back, knocks it down.
You got to be careful when you're going at Stewart. And how about this for another creation of her shot and
Opportunities to take shots tonight. They need her to feel confident in her mid-range.
And I think Iowa is okay giving up the mid-range.
Here's Clark driving in for two.
Everything but the bucket that time for Phoenix.
Good job by Cunningham to quickly get on Clark.
Clark sinks the screen and got the layup and one.
13 assists for Clark. Boston has 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists herself. Clark, a bomb is good. Probing, drags out Nelson Adota. Clark will fire and hit the three.
Another quality that deserves recognition is her emotional discipline. Basketball seasons are filled with momentum swings, physical challenges, and unexpected obstacles. Some players allow those moments to influence the way they compete. Caitlin Clark has built a reputation for responding differently. She remains composed, avoids unnecessary reactions, and continues trusting the habits that have consistently produced results throughout her career. That steady approach has become one of the foundations of her success. Her presence also changes the expectations of everyone around her. Opponents know that every defensive mistake carries consequences. Teammates understand that maintaining movement and spacing can quickly be rewarded. Coaches appreciate having a player capable of making thoughtful adjustments without losing confidence. Those subtle influences shape the game in ways that statistics alone cannot fully explain.
It is Caitlin Clark able to clear for Indiana.
Caitlin coming off that 20-point performance right here, handling the physicality of Benijah Laney. With which Caitlin Clark handles right here. She crosses sides of the floor, she gets her hips and shoulders past Laney, and she leans.
This game, the pace of this game, I'm not quite sure who is benefiting. I guess we have to say the Wings right now because they're up.
Clark turned the corner.
But then again, here comes the fever.
She has that one foul, knows it's important not to pick up the second because she got 2 in the first quarter against Connecticut.
Clark connects on a three.
Ran into them in the NCAA tournament. And I was like, what do they feed the players in Texas? Well, what? Caitlin Clark pushing the pace, change of direction, subtle.
Back Benley. Here's Clark, a good look from 3. She got it! The first 3!
Later, the season's a bit more condensed.
Good turnover for rookies like Clark, and she weaves her way inside, counting the foul.
Caitlin hit it!
Clark finding her way, pushing in transition, leading her way, pulling up, and knocking down.
Has averaged over 21 points in her collegiate career. That's third most amongst active players. Clark, backdoor, Martin, easy 2.
Just a few shifts, a downshift there, the deceleration and the finish at the rim.
Clark goes behind her back to get by Odyssey Sims, and that electrifies the crowd.
Good matchup, but wait a minute, hold up. Oh my goodness. And the
As her career continues to progress, one theme remains remarkably consistent. Caitlin Clark has never relied solely on natural ability. Instead, she has combined talent with curiosity, preparation, and an ongoing commitment to improvement. That willingness to keep learning has allowed her to remain one step ahead of the challenges presented by elite competition. It is also the reason her impact continues to grow, not only through memorable performances, but through the intelligent, disciplined style of basketball that has become her